How's everyone doing? Need a drink. For some reason, my screen's small today. And I don't know why. Okay. So, made our bead rollers. I want to try making some beads. Got some cardstock here. Maybe if I can get into it. Hi, Jennifer. How are you? Getting ready to point you down. So you can see what kind of a mess I'm doing. I'll try to make some beads. I've never made beads. Well, that did not work out at all. That still didn't work out. Oh well. I'm going to try to make beads. I don't know. Like I said, I've never made a bead before. This ain't working out. Oh well. I guess it don't really matter the shape of the paper. We'll just see what this bead turns into. It's not going to work on that one, that's for sure. Maybe this one. It's too fat. Makes good curly cues. This is how not to make beads. Don't look bad. Would have helped if I had. Oh, there's a glue stick. This is just a white bead. I can paint it later or whatever. Or watch it unravel. Yeah, you can make beads out of paper. Just This one is not working. Oh, it's bead-like. I know it's supposed to be like a triangle, but I also know you can just make straight beads. So let's just do some straight ones. Now my thumb's all silver. I think if I do it this way, then we'll put the color on the outside. Uh-uh. I'm not a glue stick fan. I've never seemed to get them to really work for me. See? It just came right back undone. My son got off at midnight last night. Had to be in at work at 10 this morning. He was supposed to get off at 2, but they had a girl quit. So now he doesn't get off till 8 o'clock this evening. Just a nice little fat round bead. I gotta figure out how to do them other beads. depending on what end I use, I think will determine the size. Yeah, that's what I need to be using is the tacky glue. Ah, and there's some tacky glue. I'm trying not to let go of my bead, but it's not working. I picked my son up from work last night, and I had to laugh. Uh, because this cop had pulled a truck over across the street from where he works, and he freaked out, thoughting that I got pulled over. I was like, nope, not me. He's like, well, that would have just been the icing on the cake to my day. I was like, why? And that's when he told me that the girl had quit, and so instead of working a 4-hour shift today, he's working, I think he said a 10-hour shift. And he was telling me that he had this older gentleman come in who was drunk off his fanny and was trying to buy beer. And he said he had to tell the guy, I'm sorry, I can't sell you the beer because your ID expired 3 days ago. He said the guy called him an effing idiot, and he said he got really belligerent. He just called him, said he was an effing idiot. He was effing stupid. He didn't know what he was doing. He'd been coming to that store for 5 years. He'd never been treated that way. And my son just said, I'm sorry. He said, your license is expired. Legally, I can't sell you beer or cigarettes. And he said, well, I'll be back tomorrow and I'll talk to your managers. I'm going to turn you in. I'm going to report you. And Charlie said, he goes, okay, as long as you have fun. So he said he's kind of not looking forward to the day because he's afraid the guy's going to show up. And I said, all your manager's going to do is laugh at him and tell him it's the law. You cannot sell beer to somebody or tobacco products if their license is expired. You can't even take a check if their license is expired. So, I mean, I told my son, I said, don't worry about it. I said, he was just a drunk. Drunks have to be, fun sometimes and be yahoos. I don't know if this is going to work, but I'm going to try it. There's a triangle shape. This is triangle-ish. See, when you do a triangle shape, they're supposed to... No, you don't start at that end. You start at the fat end? Yeah, you start at the fat end. think is what they do. I think you start at the fat end. Yeah, because that makes that boho bead. There we go. I'm getting the hang of it. But yeah, my poor son, he was like, I've never had to deal with stuff like that. I was like, welcome to retail. If my paper was colored, you could see it better. Let me color this one. Where am I? I don't really want to do. Oh yeah, people are just nutso. I'll just use these paints. What the heck? Forgot to wash my paintbrushes out. We'll just make a pink bead. And you don't really need to do the whole paper because not all of it shows, but I'm going to just because it makes it easier. I think that'll be dry enough. Well, maybe I'll hit it with the heat gun. Yeah, sure, as soon as I find my heat gun. But he is off tomorrow. Let me tell you, I'm so looking forward to him being off. I hate these midnight shifts. At least he doesn't work till midnight. Hopefully, he doesn't work till midnight tonight. He's supposed to get off at 8. We'll see. Okay. I wish I knew where I put my glass. Oh, there's my glasses. This will be a lot easier with my glasses on. Oh, hey, now I can see what I'm doing. And you don't want to pull too tight because if you pull too tight, you can't get the bead off. Come on, focus. It's not gonna it's not gonna focus. Oh, there we go. See how it's all swirly? Hi, Nina. Yeah, Nina, yeah. How are you? No, that's Nana. How are you? I'm trying to make beads. Making beads. Let's see. I can't do it by hand. I'm trying to make beads. And so far, I've made a mess. The pink one didn't turn out bad, but I'm having a hard time figuring out how to do the angles. Everybody makes those angles look so flippin' easy to do, you know? Hey. Well, that's not good, ladies. A blade came out. I'll have to use that one. If I can figure out how to get it in here. Well, what was it? Last week, I made me some bead rollers. They're cotter pins, and yeah, I'm gonna try this paper cutter. Maybe. I know that's too fat, but that's okay because you're supposed to. See, I don't. I don't get this. Hey, I got a triangle. I got one. Yeah, apparently my blade came out in my box, so thank goodness I've got another one. Well, that won't work. Is it? I really wish I had ink in my printer. This would be so much easier because I am right now confused. Okay, there's a triangle-ish. I'm attempting to work on beads. is, I think that's like that. Feel free to laugh. I'll show you. Let's see, let me put this back because I don't want to lose this one. Okay, now I can't get this blade out. All right. It should be in this file right here. I ate before I came on, but I feel like I've got the jitters. Well, where did it go? I know this is the file I put it in. This is where I stuck everything. There's the color pages, the color wheel, extra bling. Because there's Pennywise. There's my doghouse stuff that I put. Because I printed them off at the same time. I printed off a bead template. And of course now I can't find it. I made a bead tool. So it's got little bitty ends. This one's a little bit bigger than that. And then these are really fat. But I made strips too long, so it won't go in that one. That one won't go. This one, that one should work. Oops. Okay. That blue screen's getting to me. I know this one's hard to see because I didn't color it. I should have painted it before I did it. Darn it. Oh well. Maybe it'll show up. No, I'm not showing up. Yeah, animals are good for that. I was upset the other night and my cat wouldn't leave my side. I don't know why I'm using my finger. I've got paintbrushes. See, I've watched people where they use their cutter to make them, but I can't figure it out. So then I'm making them too fat. So right, I gotta use my heat tool. I think I'll stick with. I know I have a template, and that really makes me mad because I printed. Oh look, I'm rounding it already. I printed one out so that I could cut it out in cardboard. So then all I'd have to do is trace it onto my paper. I'm sure that's Shay. I added you as an administrator on my Facebook group. Darn it. Darn it. I don't know if you saw. I did the whole welcome thing because I noticed my other administrator didn't do that. Haha! Success! Now, if I could just figure out how to cut these triangles better. I really like the shape of those. I did it before I sent you the text message telling you I was going on live. See if I can cut this one in half. Because theoretically, if you cut one, well, yeah, that doesn't look too bad. Those don't look bad. Let's see. I've got a pink, a yellow. Let's do an orange. Yeah, I was going to put on there, that I was going to start doing the craft of the month starting next month. But I was like, we'll just go online instead. It's orange. Dude. Need to turn my folder, all the colors on one side. I don't know. Because this is just what? This is April. Probably the last day of April. I'll do, I think I'm going to do like you said, and just do something spring related. And everybody can post a picture of it when they're done. If they want to send it to somebody, they can. They don't have to. Got to put my glasses back down. I really like how that green one turned out. These are a lot of fun. You can't see it. I just have to get the hang of trying to do the triangles. I know nobody's really doing boho beads right now, but I don't do everything like everybody else does, so. No. That's what makes me unique. And then to seal them, you can use clear fingernail polish. So I'll do that here in a little bit. I don't know if I'm going to keep. I'll keep that one. That was kind of cool. That one's just janky. You didn't see that. I didn't throw it away. It just looked like I threw it away. Now, where did my rat go? I really should have this like on a bead rack or something, but I haven't made a bead rack for drying beads yet, so I'm just gonna wind up getting paint all over me. Which, is that anything new? No. We know I'm always a hot mess when I'm crafting. Let's see. Not always. Yeah, sometimes. Sometimes I'm not. See, I'll put it on that. Now, why did it do that? I'm trying to take some of that paint off because it like kind of lumped up or something. The blue one don't look bad. They still got a little white on them, but those are what I made so far. Holy crap, that was bright. Um, I don't want the base that big. I guess I could just. I know that ain't exactly how you do it, but that's the Yvonne way. Has your friend answered you back yet? There's all my messed up paper. So, now I can see again. I do some things with the glasses on, and sometimes I have to take them off before. That's why I don't get so much ink on me. Huh. See if this works. I wonder why. See if this method. Let's see if this method works. May not have colored enough to make it a solid. Oh, I did! Yay! Oh, did it too tight. There we go. Probably. So there's that one, and the center's colored. Well, most of the center's colored. Still trying to figure that part out. That one is just way wonky. Let's see. Oh, just keep that one. Just screw it. I got this at Cato's. I absolutely love it. It's nice and uh, yeah, it's nice and something soft. I think. Like I said, I'm not the best example at showing how to cut the beads and stuff. Thank you. I know when I watched Amy, she said just play and have fun and make whatever style you want. So I'm definitely making my style of beads. That kind of looked cool. It's got a really wide opening. I wonder if we can do a rainbow. Let's see. Do part of it. Don't know how this will turn out, but thought we'd try something different. Probably should have just done it with the last half of it. Oh, that's kind of cool. Show it to you in just a second. You see the colors? That didn't turn out half bad. That's kind of cool. Excuse me. The square ones can only be one color though. Sorry I'm not as talkative. I'm so tired. I could have swore there was somebody just standing in my doorway. Okay. I'm getting all the edges. See, the other thing you can use like this size for is you can use it for canned food in your doll houses. I used to sit and roll it by hand. Okay, sorry, I've got to put my hair up. It's starting to get on my nerves. Like the silver one here, I could use that in my dollhouse for a soda can or canned food. All I have to do is cut a little round piece for the bottom and just color the top, and it could be like an open soda can for my dolls. Ah, fiddles. Hold on a minute. Oh, my chair's squeaky. That's what I was doing wrong. Maybe the inside. I don't know if I need to do that on this side too. I don't think so, but just in case. Just in case. I'll do this side too. Here, it looks like the ink took on both sides, but better safe than sorry. Okay. Definitely did not do this one straight. Okay. Oh, my tacky glue's drawing out on me. That looks much better. They're getting better as I go. Like I said, I'm new to this. I'm just playing. I'm by no means an expert on this. I just like to play. I'll be making some dream catchers soon, and not really making. I'm finishing up the ones I have, so I need beads. I actually need a ton of red beads. I should be making all red, but no, I'm making all colors. I may get some red paper and just cut a bunch of strips out that way. I get worried that I don't color enough of it to make it a solid bead. Well, so far, so good. Get a little squishy. Saying it looks like I colored the entire thing, but I didn't. You saw how much I colored, but the inside's colored in both the top and the bottom. Shoo. I told my son I'm getting too old for this crap. I'm staying up till midnight, getting up at the crack of dawn to take him to work. He laughed. He's a silly Willie. He's afraid to. He doesn't want to drive, so I'm okay. I mean, it sucks, but he's my kid, so. And he's a good kid. Yeah, he was all excited that he was going to be getting more day shifts. And then with that girl quitting, he probably won't. So he's a little bummed about that. See, I learned that coloring trick from Amy. Amy said, you don't have to color the entire, well, frog lips. Because not the entire bead, shows. It'd just be a waste of ink or paint or whatever you're using. No, it's not her. But she was their other closer. Oops, I think I'm out of tacky glue. Got to put some more in there. That's why I'll have to touch up the red a little. No, and I reckon the girl that quit, they weren't even expecting her to quit. Charlie said he doesn't know what happened, that they just said she up and quit. Because he's so funny. He said the girl's name, like I'm supposed to know who these people are. And I was just like, oh, okay. And I was like, is that the girl you were training? He goes, oh, no, that's not her. But he said he doesn't know if he'll have to work tomorrow because the girl who quit was supposed to close tomorrow night. with the new girl that he was training. So now he doesn't know if he's going to wind up having to work. I hope not, because last week he only got 1 day off. So I know the poor fellers. I did it on the same freaking side. So I know he's tired and he's wore out. Oh, I forgot to put my glue out. And then my husband, he's wore out because his boss was on vacation all this week. But on some good news, when my husband, okay, a little backstory. I told you guys that my husband's boss's father is the one that hired him. Well, that was for them. That was at another company. My husband's boss's sister tried to get my husband's boss fired, and it worked from the job that they were both working at. So he went and opened his own company, and he asked my husband to come work for him, and that one day the business could be his. I'm not going to do that one yet. Well, his boss came and told him that he's planning on retiring in the next year, and he wants my husband to start running things. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. He won't be in the shop as much, which is a good thing. My husband's been working for this guy since he was 19 years old. So a little over 20 years. And he just never takes a vacation. Now, when he worked at Tops, they made him take a vacation. But here, every time he tries to take a vacation, Bud, you know, I really use you. I get so sick of that. And of course, my husband, with the worth ethic he has, is like, okay, if you really need me, I'll stay. I should have done more of this green. I'll take it undone now. I like it with the wine in it. Yeah, not kind of sticky. Okay. Oh, jingle jangles. I'm wore out. I am. I could take a nap right now. I want to see what this would look like. Give me a second. Overlook the dust. Can you tell I never use these? It's because they're up top. I want to see, maybe use some of these to make some weird looking edges on some beads. See if that works. And I don't know if it'll work. You guys are having to sit here and watch me dust all these. Sorry. I just found them the other day. His boss is going to be retiring soon, and he's going to be running the place. So I'm kind of excited. Okay, he'll still be working for the guy, but he's going to be the big wig. Oh, that's going to be a good thing. Well, it's going to be a blessing and a curse because one of the guys that he works with, see, my husband and his boss started out at the same company, and it was a family-owned company. His dad is the one that hired my husband. Well, when the dad retired, the sister thought she should run the business. So she kind of did some illegal things and made it look like my husband's boss did it and got him fired. And so he opened his own business. And he asked Ricky if he would come work for him He said, and then he would give him the option to one day buy the company if he wanted it. So Ricky and I talked about it, and I was like, if that's what you want to do, sounds good to me. Well, not too long ago, he hired another guy and told this other guy, he brought my husband and this other guy into the office and told them that, in about 5 to 10 years, he'd be retiring, and more than likely, he'd just sell one of them the business. I got mad because that was not the deal that we agreed upon. He never should have said anything to this other guy at all. That should have been something him and Ricky discussed first. And this guy now tires that he's going straight into the office, and he done said that if he that when he goes into the office, his first thing he's doing is firing my husband because he doesn't like my husband. And I got irate. I mean, I was not a happy camper when I found out that Junior did that. I'm trying different edges to see what kind of buttons that would make. If you're wondering why I'm using the wonky scissors. I told my husband, I said, if I got mad the other day, and I told him, I said, if he somehow screws you and gives the other guy the position, I said, you're to quit right then, right there. I don't care if you don't have another job. I said, you hand him your keys and you tell him you take that job and he can shove it. This makes paper look like torn edges. I wish I'd have known I had these scissors. Like I said, I just found these the other day in my stuff. I just wanted to see what kind of button designs these might make. Not buttons. What am I making? Stamp. No, beads. Holy crap, I'm tired, Jennifer. Oy. Oy vey. See what happens when we color these bad boys up. Oh my god. I feel like I'm in a fog at the moment. I thought I cut more than 3. Holy crap. Anybody watching this is gonna think I'm on drugs or something. No, it's called sleep deprivation. And for some reason, I think when I've not had any sleep, I need to come on YouTube and make a video. I think I'm gonna make sure I keep these scissors where I can get to them more because I really like that torn edge. That'll save some wear and tear on my poor little hands. This will be my outside. Bye. I need a drink. No. Stay down. You're supposed to stay down. Yep. The camera ain't gonna do that justice. It looks kind of cool. Can't see it. It looks really cool. Almost looks like a flower. That's pretty cool. Oh my god, I was so tired. This one probably won't be as cool. Especially since I can't even trace it. I'm so tired. Okay. That's why my husband's not been texting me this week, is because, oh, wow, he gets to text me today. Speak of the devil. Mr. Macaroni, how are you? You get to see me all sleep deprived. It is a very lovely day. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Are you having a lovely day today? My hubby, my husband's gonna get it. He was talking to him on Friday, and what his plans are is he's gonna start out at the beginning of the year working 4 days a week. Not my husband, but the other guy. It started raining here when I took my son to work. He's gonna start working 4 days a week, and then he's gonna slowly uh, work it to where he's only working, that he's not working at all, is what I'm trying to get out. That's just not really coming out right. You know, frank me, fracker frick. Oh, yeah, that's one of the things that him and his boss were talking about. He said, well, when I take over, he said, I'm running the shop the way your dad ran it. And he said, oh, damn. And he said, do you have a problem with that? Because if you do, you need to say something now. He said, but that's how it's going to be ran. Yeah, I'm the same way. I love to listen to the rain because it's so peaceful. That may be why I'm having such a hard time staying awake, is because it's raining here. It's finally nice and cool. But the way Junior's dad used to run it is, if you're late, you had to initial your time card. After you initialed your time card 3 times, the next time you came in, you didn't have a time card. And this guy is habitually late and on his cell phone all the time. And they're not supposed to be on their cell phones when working. And that's going to be one of the things he stipulates, is that there's not going to be any cell phones on the shop floor at all. Because he's not allowed to have his cell phone. The only reason why he's texting me is because he's on lunch. Yeah, I don't like thunderstorms. That makes it look like a flower too. I don't know if you can see that really well. Focus. That's not called focus. I think there's too much white for it to focus. But the first thing Junior said was that is he told my husband not to shoot himself in the foot because he needed Brandon, and he said that he understood that he needed Brandon, but that he wasn't going to let him walk all over him the way Junior lets him walk all over him. I think I'm going to paint this one. I like that bright pink. It's okay. Holy shit. I really like these with the weird edges. I think they make pretty interesting beads. Yeah, what are you making? What project you working on? Sure, it's a school project. May have to pop in a movie later and just cut up a whole bunch of stuff. Well, I enjoy talking to you too. When I'm not rambling, I have to make a water advertisement for. Oh, cool. I'm having my husband buy a 2 liter of Pepsi. Um, this weekend because I want to show you how she made beads using the heat gun and Coke bottle. Wait, I have to do that side. Dang it. Why didn't you tell me, hey, goofball, you have to do the other side? That's your job, Jennifer. Cool. Yeah, I won't be on for as long today. I'm just not feeling it. Woo, 75 points. Now, are you working on the project with somebody else or is it just you? Or are you working on the project with somebody else, but you're doing all the work so they can just get the credit? That's always how it happened with me. Oh, cool. Yeah, I figured somebody else has done this, but I thought, what the hey, give it a shot. Well, good. Then at least nobody can steal your thunder. Great. I said thunder, and now I got thunderstruck stuck in my head. I'm really liking my. Sorry, I keep seeing somebody in my doorway. Yeah, I used to hate that. They'd assign us partners, and then uh, your partners are like, "Oh, you don't mind handling that, do you?" No, of course not. Yeah, it is spooky because I'm here all by myself, and I got the 2 cats, and I've told you guys that I've seen stuff in this house before, but um, I have curtains over my doorway because of it, but I forgot to pull them today. Oh yeah, assigned partners are the worst. I think that's really cool. I'm gonna have to pop in a movie later and just veg out on the couch with my wonky scissors and some papers and make some pretty beads. See, it looks like flowers. That's kind of cool. Anyway, I'm like, that, or I always got teamed up with either a cheerleader or a jock, and they're like, oh, you'll do that for me, won't you? Because, I got practice or whatever. Yeah, whatever. Then when it was time to turn in the assignment, I'd always say, they didn't do jack crap. I did the whole thing. They're like, well, I read it to everybody. I don't care that you read it. Big flipping deal. I did all the work. Yup. But I have been here by myself, and you can, like I said, my husband and my bedroom's in the basement, and we don't have central heat and air, so that's why we had to move down here, because I can't stand the heat. And I can hear somebody walking back and forth upstairs. I'll run up and down them stairs a million times, and there's never anybody up there. I had a friend over one day, and we were sitting down here, and she's like, is one of the boys home? And I'm like, nope, it's just you and me and the cats. And she goes, no, seriously, is one of the kids home? And I'm like, no, seriously, it's you, me, and the cats. And she goes, there's somebody upstairs. I said, yeah, I know, I hear it. I said, I just ignore it. It's been like that since we've moved in. My husband thought I was crazy. And I think it was about a month ago. Both kids were gone. I knew both kids were gone, but my husband didn't. And a fight was just called into the office. Oh, somebody got in trouble. And he's like, why are they pacing back and forth in the hallway up there? I said, they're not. And he goes, yes, they are. I can hear them. In the middle of the school hallway. And I said, well, I hate to break it to you. I said, but neither one of the kids are home. That's when he told me he was crazy, or that I was crazy, and he went upstairs to look, and none of the kids were upstairs. We knew neither one of the cats were upstairs because they were both down here with us. In the middle of school hallway. Your typical high school? Because fighting seems to be in all high schools here lately. Trashy filth. Dang it. I took my eyes off my paper. I'm sure it ain't that bad. Okay, it probably is that bad. What am I saying? Just keep thinking to yourself, just 2 more years. 2 more years. Of high school anyway, and then if you decide to go to college, that's a whole different ball game. But at least college isn't as bad as high school. I mean, you still have the fights and stuff. 3 more months till summer. That's all. Yeah, 3 more months summer. 3 more months summer. My son's thinking 3 more months and I'm out of this hellhole. He graduates this year. Bless his little heart. I honestly didn't think that child would make it. I kept waiting to hear him come down the stairs. Mom, I quit. Okay, pack your bags and get out. That was the only rule we made to our boys. You have to graduate high school. You don't graduate high school, you don't live here. Because my husband nor I, either one, graduated. I went back and got my GED. And I wanted all my boys to graduate high school. And so far, I'm 2 for 3. And as long as this one makes it, I'll be 3 for 3. Yeah, my dad nor my mom, either one, graduated high school, but they both went back and got their GEDs. That's one reason why I went and got my GED. My brother's a high school dropout too. He dropped out of high school, but he went back got his GED. And I don't condone it because, when I quit school, I was an idiot. I had 2 weeks left. 2 weeks of high school. That's it. And then I would have graduated. Cool. See, my mom and I got into a fight and she kicked me out of the house. So I was like, okay, fine. I went to the school, told him I was dropping out, and he goes, no, I won't let you drop out. He goes, I'll let you transfer. I was like, okay, well, I'm moving to Indiana, so do the transfer papers, and I'll go turn in my books. I didn't know that the reason why he wasn't letting me drop out was because my mom and dad were on their way to the school with the sheriff. But I was 18. There wasn't anything they could do about it. Yeah, my dad did really good. He was a baker for 30 some odd years. Uh, my mom didn't really do too long, do too much with her life. But I was proud of them when they both went and got their GED. That was the coolest thing. I made a promise that I'd have my GED before I was 25. I did. I got that before I was 25. Okay. Woo! These are turning out so pretty, Jennifer. If you're still here, which I think you're still here. I have no idea. It could be just because I'm sleep deprived too that they're looking good. Oh gosh. Gosh, Jennifer. But anyway, what I was saying about my mom and dad were on the way to the school with the sheriff is I got all my books turned in and we were out the door and leaving as I saw the sheriff and my parents pull up. And I was like, they were trying to catch me. Not a thing. See, there wasn't anything they could legally do because, okay, first of all, I was 18. She threw me out of the house. So even if they'd have tried to make me go back, I'd have told them to kiss my ass. I wouldn't have went back. My mom and I had a love-hate relationship. She loved to hate me. But we patched everything up before she died, so that's good. But yeah, I remember telling my boyfriend and my friend that when we were leaving the school, I was like, there's my mom and dad and the sheriff. And they're like, oh my God, are we going to get arrested? I said, they can't arrest us. I said, she threw me out of the house. I said, they don't have a leg to stand on. I do not have to go back if I do not want to. And I don't want to. Probably should have, because then I wouldn't have been involved with a jack bunny, but it's all right. Everything happens for a reason. If I hadn't have done it, I never would have met my current husband. So I haven't. I've not forgot that I'm supposed to send you an email. I've just been lazy and not sent your email with those sites in it. So I think I'll make some more yellow. I'm tired of using the marker. You know, I don't have any purple. Well, I mean, I've got purple paint up there. Maybe I should. No, that's pink. Is it? I think it's hot pink. Yeah, that's hot pink. Yeah, that one. It's pink. I know it looks purple on camera, but that's what color it is. It still looks purple. It's pink. Or are you talking about? Oh, you can't see the markers. Yeah, I know it looks purple, doesn't it? My husband was supposed to bring me some sawdust home. He ain't done it till yet. And so I have a place to pour my painty water and my glue water so I don't pour it down the sink anymore. I have a little container that has some cat litter in it, but cat litter's flipping. Even if you get just the cheap stuff, it's still expensive. I forgot to put out. I'm getting paint all over me. I forgot to put out more glue. To pour my paint water in my glue water. I mean, yeah, I know I could just go throw it out the back door or whatever, but I have to turn that fan around here in a minute. Yeah, because I didn't know you weren't supposed to throw that stuff down the sink. And yeah, I just pour it down the sink. And I was watching Amy, and she's like, "Don't pour this stuff down the sink. It'll mess your drains up." And I'm like, "Oh crap." I didn't know that. I've been doing that. Alright, so these are all we've made. That's not bad for 2 hours. But that's with me cutting and coloring the papers, so. Excuse me. A lot of people throw it outside, or they get like kitty litter and put it in the kitty litter and then get rid of that. But like when we empty our cat box, we empty it outside out. Our yard's fenced in, but where our back fence is, our property goes another 3 foot. So we dump the kitty litter over the fence. And I'm just like, I don't want to do that with this painty water and stuff. I don't want to have to walk all the way out there to dump cat litter. So I have to find something to put those in. But I'll do that later. Pull this up a little bit. Okay, I know it's a little hot, but oh well. Hello. Right now. See, I just have a little bit of cat litter, but it's so watery that I can't put anything else in here. Because I bought a cheap little bag. Well, they say you're not supposed to do acrylic paint that way. Which I don't understand, because acrylic paint is water-based. It comes off with water. Why can't you put it down the sink? That was my thinking. My camera is like so crooked. I can tell the cats have been playing with it again. I still do when my husband's not here. When my husband's here, I don't. But when he's not here, I do. I'm so glad I put dinner in the crock pot earlier this morning, because I don't feel like cooking. I'm going to see if I can sweet talk my husband into going and getting my son tonight. He gets off at 8, so maybe he'll say yeah. It's where I keep putting in the paint water and stuff. It's clay kitty litter, and it's not absorbing water. I didn't put enough in there to absorb, so the water's just sitting there. I got that real cheap stuff from Dollar Tree. Because I wasn't going to use my regular cat litter for arts and crafts. Because I buy Tidy Cat for the cat boxes. But I did see this woman on YouTube. She got one of those cat tray systems. You know, the ones where it sifts the cat litter? She got that, but she doesn't use regular cat litter in it. She uses horse bedding. And what happens is, yeah, I could add more cat litter into it. What happens when the cats pee on the horse bedding, it turns into sawdust and it falls to the bottom of the cat box. Then all you have to do is scoop out the other. And she said you line the bottom of the cat pan so that when the sawdust is in there, you just take that liner out, throw it away. But it's safe for the cats. It's safe for the environment. Because you can take the sawdust and just put it anywhere outside. Because I was watching her because I was trying to think of a different way to do the cat boxes. I had to get, this is how my cats are. I had to get 2 litter boxes, 2 feed bowls, 2 water bowls for 2 cats. Because my one cat is so territorial, she will literally just pummel the other cat. I know, I was looking for them. The cheapest I found one was $16 at Walmart, and at the time I didn't have the money. I think a 50-pound bag. Hold on, I can tell you because I don't want to tell you the wrong price. Because a 15-pound bag would last forever. It's 15 or 50. Oh, come on, turn on. I think I have that video bookmarked in my No, I don't want the machine that scoops, not the motorized machine. What is that place called? Tractor Supply. Tractor Supply. Um, it's called Pine Pellet Stall Bedding. For 40 pounds, it's $5.99. That's at Tractor Supply. That's where we have it. You don't want the shavings, you want the pellets. Yeah, and then let me go to, what is it called? Petco? No, PetSmart. We don't have a Petco here. We have a PetSmart. Litter boxes. The litter box she uses is the Tidy Cat Breeze box. And they've got it for $44. And then they've got they've got a hooded one for $44.99. I don't want a hooded one. Or they've got the other one, and it's $32.99. It's expensive to start out, especially when you have to buy the cat box and all that. Shoo! I was looking at their motorized ones. They've got two different ones. One's for $164.99 and one's for $139. I wish I'd have went ahead and got that one at Walmart now when I saw it. I should have just put it on my credit card. See if Walmart has it. Even if I get it off of Walmart.com. Because see, I know somebody else makes one of those litter boxes that sifts, and I can't remember who it is. Because now at Walmart they're $32. See, I thought about making one. Look at their sifting ones. Oh, Arm & Hammer makes one. sifting litter box, and it's only $17. That's not bad. Oh, there it is. Self-sifting litter box. Oh, there's one for 14. But yeah, I thought about going to that system just because my one cat with, Sassy, she's got her paw, and it would just be easier for her. But they say you want to transition them to it, so you would mix like some of the horse with some of the cat litter, and then gradually just add the horse pellets. But I go through, what is it, a 20-pound bag of cat litter in 2 weeks, and that's with me, cleaning out the box every day. And the horse, she said the horse pellets last a lot longer than that, and it's $5.99. So I thought I'd try it one day when I get the money. Because she said it keeps the smell down and everything. Oh, Lord. Okay, I've been on here 2.5 hours. I think it's nap time. I can hardly keep my eyes open where I'm so tired. So I'm going to call it a day. And depending on how I feel is whether I come on tomorrow. If I don't come on tomorrow, I'll email you or something and let you know, text you one, let you know if I'm going to be on or not. Because I'm tired. Oh, I'm so tired. Yeah, I believe it. Okay. Well, then I'll just take tomorrow off. How's that? And let's see, tomorrow's Friday, right? Yeah. Well, just do it Monday. I'll take a long weekend. That way I can recuperate. Okay. That sounds good. I'll just take tomorrow off. I won't do a live stream tomorrow. Either text me when you get home. Oh, his birthday, right. Right. That'll be cool. Oh, I'm sorry. Are you going to get to go? Good. I'm glad. All right, well, I'm going to hop off of here, and I'll email you either tomorrow, probably more than likely tomorrow, those email addresses I was telling you about, or the YouTubers I was telling you about. Why is it only half a day tomorrow? Is it because spring break for him or something? Huh. Oh, okay. I'll email you tomorrow, and I'll let go Jazz Mraz. So I'm going to say goodbye from Tennessee. It's nap time. But I'll talk to you later. I'll definitely be on Monday at some time. That's cool. That's cool. Excuse me. That's awesome that the school's doing that. Alright, I will see everybody again on Monday. Alright, so I'm out of here. Bye. Be safe tomorrow.